Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Golf Party Live, the podcast that serves beginner lady golfers with confidence, clarity, and a whole lot of fun. I am your host, Donna Taylor, golf pro, community builder, and a student of the game. I never, ever will stop learning.
As nobody should.
Exactly.
And I'm Brittany Boo, your expert beginner, your BevCar insider, and always here for a good vibe.
Yeah, Boo brings all the good vibes. She is a direct descendant from her father, who is definitely good vibes.
Always.
And we are coming to you from the Taylor's 19th hole with another gorgeous day with a beautiful view overlooking the third fairway at Seville Golf and Country Club and the Santan Mountains.
It is so pretty.
Yeah, and it's starting to heat up here in Arizona, and it is only the middle of March. It's crazy hot already.
Yeah, it's the weekend before St. Patrick's Day, and I'm wondering why the heck we're at 100 degrees already.
Right? It's
I'm
crazy.
scared for the summer. That's all that I mean. I'm very thankful we don't live anywhere where we're shoveling snow or it's really, really cold, but I'm just concerned at what that means for our summer.
I know. It is a bit scary, but I want to let you guys know that today's episode, it is a very special one because I'm recording it right after I just finished my club championship. And it really got me thinking, Boo, did you know we're going to go over this today?
No, I didn't.
She's looking at me.
I literally, as we started recording this, I go, oh my gosh, what are we going to be discussing
Boo never
right
knows.
now?
Boo never knows what's going on.
I just show up.
Right?
I'm just here for the vibes, guys.
She is. That's her role. That's her role. But I just finished up my club championship, and what I realized is it's not about my swing mechanics, not about perfect shots, but really it's about what actually matters when the pressure is real.
Mm-hmm.
And because here's the truth, the God honest truth is golf is not played the same on the range as it is on the course.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. And it is definitely not played the same under pressure. So today we are going to be talking about the things that matter more than I ever realized in golf. And that is tempo, finishing the swing, what we do under stress and pressure, committing to a shot, confidence, and mindset. And I truly believe that this episode is going to help every single golfer listening out there, not just the beginner golfer.
I agree.
Okay, this is a good one. And a disclaimer is none of these concepts are easy for anyone. We have the Players Championship going on right now for the PGA, and I'm watching these guys, and they are super struggling on the 17th hole, which is an island green.
Yep.
And I just want to let all of you know that I have struggled, and I work on all of these concepts in my own game. So I don't just sit here as the host boasting or saying any of this is easy.
I'll boast for you in this because you've played that hole. And what did you get on that hole?
I got a birdie on that hole. I know.
Maybe you should go show them.
Right? But here's the deal. I didn't even know how hard that hole was when I played it. So sometimes the rookie who's just doing something, they're just in the moment and they're free.
I think for any common amateur or whatever, any common golfer that's not of anywhere near pro status, and if you get to go play that course or any bucket list course of that caliber, I think it's just kind of more of a, I can't believe I'm doing this moment.
Yeah, it's the coolest ever.
That's their job and they're supposed to do well, plus people are watching. Yes, you have all that added pressure.
Yeah. Well, it's not an easy game. And so I just want all of you to know that nothing that I'm going to say today is coming from a place of boastfulness or saying, oh, this is super easy, just do it, because it's definitely not. And I hope that with the knowledge that we give today, that you can grow in your own game and keep progressing. And that really is the reason for this episode, 100%. So one of the biggest realizations that I had during this championship that happened about a month ago was that tempo is more important. This is the number one thing than I ever realized.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't my swing that carried me or really messed up the shots. It was really my tempo.
Mm-hmm.
When my tempo was good, my shots were good. And when my shots were horrible, it literally was tempo, in my opinion. And when the pressure shows up for anyone, most golfers, especially beginners, they speed up or they don't commit to the shot. Like they hesitate and decelerate. So it's either rushing or decelerating and having that, they're not owning it. So suddenly the swing that felt great on the range, it feels completely different on the course. So what I really want to remind myself when I'm playing is just protect the tempo. It's not harder. It's not faster. It's just to stay smooth and steady. That is the big thing. So, Boo, have
I
you ever
agree.
had this experience?
So for me, I can recall very specifically when we were at Grizzly Ranch, and it was first off,
This is our Tahoe golf
such
retreat,
a beautiful freaking day that day.
right?
It was just it was beautiful when we showed up. The bad weather didn't happen until after we were all finished, and it was just the beautiful mountain-esque views and the ladies and having this fun retreat and experience at this new course that none of us had played. So I was very excited to go. And we're warming up and we're on the range. And I was like, wow, this is the best I've hit. And I literally said to myself, I hope that the like best range session probably I've ever had in my life. And I go, I hope this transitions to the course. Because normally I don't warm up until after 9 holes and I don't start playing better until the back 9. Well, I had probably the best 9 holes of my life. That was
Yeah.
the one that I sunk that big old putt on the hardest hole in the course for
Yeah.
birdie.
Yeah.
And like it was crazy because I was like, holy crap, it really translated for once. And it like literally the only time it ever translated.
Oh, Boo. I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit.
But no, it's true. Like I sit there and think about like people that take practice swings. I watch them do this all the time when they take their practice swings. Sometimes their tempo's too slow. And then sometimes their tempo's too fast during the practice swings. And it's not the same actual swing when you make your connection and your contact. And I'm like,
Right.
that's the problem with people taking practice swings. They need to take a practice swing how you're actually going to hit it.
Right. I don't know many people who do, but you are
yeah.
exactly right that they should.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this tempo thing is a big deal. And for my ladies listening, this is a huge takeaway that a smooth tempo creates consistency. Rush swings creates tension. So tempo is your anchor when nerves show up. That's a tough one. And then what I also tell my beginner golf students constantly is that in sports, if you think about for athletes who are not playing golf, they're playing other sports, that when you want to perform well, you push harder, you go faster, you charge. Okay.
But it's also usually a sport involving endurance.
Well, that's the thing is that I get a lot of athletes in my classes and I try and tell them to make sure when they have a driver in their hand or they're trying to win.
You don't want that adrenaline rush.
Yeah, you do not want to go harder and faster. And it's a very strange concept for people who are athletes.
Yes.
So very important to know that you, if anything, you want to have a good tempo and you want to slow it down, which is very foreign for athletes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's very true because when you want something to happen that's really good, you like you said, that extra push, the extra rush, the extra adrenaline, whatever you got to do to get through it, to power and muscle through it.
Yeah.
In golf, it's not like that.
It's not.
It's completely opposite.
Yeah.
You can't do that stuff.
You're a dad, Boo. I know I've told the story on the podcast before, but the very first couples club championship we played in at Alta Mesa, we're driving there. And I asked him, how did you do in your last tournament? And he's like, well, I've never really played in a tournament. Like RT plays social golf. He has drinks on the golf course. He doesn't putt out. He bumps his ball. And so we're going to play in a couples club championship on a very challenging course where he's never competed.
All the people that are there are more serious golfers.
Yeah.
Like I think about who won this year, and I'm like, yeah, okay, makes sense.
Yeah. So it really was a shit show, but it was just because he wasn't used to that.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, I want to show up early. And he's like, I'm going to charge. He played competitive baseball and he has learned really a lot. He told me the other day, I learned a lot about how golf is different under pressure. So it just is, it's really a different game. Okay. We're going to move into another thing that I learned that has been a big game changer. And I'm actually working on this right now. All these things I'm working on is finishing the swing,
Yes.
which is basically a true sign of commitment. So this is something that I constantly help when I coach beginner golfers in Golf Party Live clinics. My golfers don't finish their swings.
That was me in the beginning.
And they're
Still
beginners.
sometimes now.
Yeah. So I get it. Like you're trying to hone this skill. And it is very strange to like rotate chest, belly button, all of it to target. That's very strange, especially if you played other sports like softball or just anything. I mean, it's,
finishing on your front foot rather than your back
Yeah.
foot. Like it's totally different kind of swing, hockey, like anything.
it's super hard. So some of it is due to just not knowing the mechanics, but a lot of times it's when people get nervous and then they slow down, they decelerate into the ball, they quit halfway through. But your finish really shows that you are confident and you want to rotate. So your chest, your belly button, all the things are facing your target and you are all the way up on your back foot. and you're owning it. So during competition, I try to remind myself, finish, stay committed. And even on nervous shots, even on tight holes, which are really narrow holes, even under pressure, I'm trying to make myself finish. And that's a tough thing. And you're just telling your body and your mind to trust that shot, and trust is everything in golf.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I think about when I hit my drives and if it's going a little right, and it's always when I'm not finishing. It's
Yeah.
always when I'm not finishing.
I know.
You're like, I know, I coach you.
Well, no, but I know because I'm a player too.
Yeah.
Like that's why I made that disclaimer, because it's not easy at all.
No, it's not. And like for me, it's my hip is my issue, because that's my injured hip is my right hip. So when I follow through, it does like a pull and a stretch. So
Yeah.
so unfortunately, it's a lot of golf candy, liquid courage,
Well,
swing lube.
yeah.
It helps me really get through, not just for not thinking, but also the pain too, unfortunately. But I just try not to make it too much liquid courage to make it
Yeah.
medicinal, but
Right? Well, and Boo, speaking of swing lube, I grabbed the last green apple, White
Mhm.
Claw. That's what
Mhm.
we're drinking. And
I
I
see
saw it and I thought that you'd be really happy.
Thank you for that very
Yes.
much, because there's only certain flavors of White Claws that I like. And
Okay.
this is two of them that
Do you
I do like.
Yeah. And
I-
we're moving on to tangerine after
mhm.
this one, but we're going to take a short break and we're coming right back. And we are going to talk about what we do under stress and how it reveals everything.
Yes, I'm going to drink some of this. We want to give a big shout out to one of our amazing partners, Moby Tires, Arizona's premier mobile tire shop with over 25 years of experience in the tire and wheel industry. They bring expert tire service straight to your doorstep, whether it's home, work, or wherever else you are, so you don't have to sit around in a tire shop wasting your day away. From new tires, rotations to balancing and flat repairs, Moby Tires makes tire service fast, professional, and 5-star easy. They're also a proud sponsor of our Ladies Golf Extravaganza and Women's Golf. We are so grateful for business that they support Golf Party Live and our community. Give them a call, because we all know waiting sucks.
All right, we are back from our break and we are talking about what we do under stress and how it reveals everything. So let's talk about something very real. So golf under pressure feels different. We already talked about that.
Mhm.
Your heart rate is higher.
Mhm.
Your thoughts get louder. You should see the
Oh,
look on
yeah.
Boo's face.
Mhm.
And suddenly the game feels faster. And this doesn't just happen in championships, okay? So we're talking about, that I just played in this championship, but this could be on the first tee when you're just playing. It could be on one of our Golf Party Live play dates.
I remember one specific one in my mind right now. It's my first time I ever played in the Seville Lock-On with Deb McAvey. It
Yeah.
was after the practice round the first day, and we were doing the Philly race, and we kept going. And
Yeah.
like every round, and then like they combined flights, and we kept going, and we kept winning chip offs that were close to the pins and stuff. And I was such a train wreck of nerves,
Yeah.
so badly. And people are just watching, and they're following you around. The golf carts are all drinking, they're cheering you on, and like there's so
I
much
know.
commentary going on.
Yeah.
And it's just, I was like, oh my God, who's gonna throw it? I just want to go. Like, I want to be done.
Right. I know. There's a lot
But it
of
was
nerves.
fun. And now that I got that out and over with, like, I don't think I ever will feel that way again. I mean, I'm not going to say ever, but like, I mean, at the Lock-On.
Okay, so our
especially.
lock-on is in a week. So Boo, are you going to play in that Philly race?
Probably. I'm
Yeah.
sure we will. I don't know how long
Yeah.
it'll last. We'll see.
I'm not playing in that Philly race because I am running like crazy. And what I want to do is I want to go play my practice round from 12 to 4, come back, take a shower, put on some amazing clothes, drink a glass of wine, and go tear up that party that starts at 6 o'clock.
Oh, I
So
know, that
that's my
party.
agenda. That's
I know.
how
I mean,
roll.
It's funny. Me and Deb have kind of been back and forth with communications. This is I even said to her, I go, this is the least prepared we've ever been for this.
Well, hey, it's okay.
I'm there for the vibes. I'm there for the
Right?
vibes. It's all about the vibes and the
Exactly.
fun.
You'll
It's
still
gonna be
look
a
great.
blast.
Well, if you, I want our listeners to know, and actually our golf extravaganza is happening in 2 weeks, and I'm sure this is going to be dropping after that. So, I'm sure we're going to see our ladies nervous because they think, oh my gosh, it's a big tournament, but it's just really for fun. But people always feel pressure anytime someone is watching them.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. So, do we rush? Do we doubt? Do we steer the ball instead of swinging freely? I
Mhm.
mean, those are the things. But what
There's-
do you do under pressure?
Well, I mean, I learned at a very young age, if you laugh at yourself first, nobody can laugh at you. They're laughing with you at that point. So I learned that at a very, very young age. So I don't really get embarrassed all that much. I mean, there's times where I can, but it's very far and few between, extremely rare. But there's times where people, like when I'm on the Bev card, or if I was joining friends and I wasn't playing, they're like, come do a shot, like come do this shot for me, like a putt or a drive, hit my drive for me. Or when I worked Nash Bash, that happened and stuff. So it's like these people that I don't even know and they have no idea what to expect out of me. And then it's like, you want to do well, but like you're not warmed up, you're not doing anything. And I'm just like, F it, whatever. Like that's what I start thinking about it. Like there's times where I do want to perform and be well, and it's like, well, you can't take it back after it happens. So stop focusing on that. How are you going to fix it now going forward?
Ooh, that's really good.
Yeah.
Well, do you know what happened to me 2 nights ago? This is crazy. Wednesday night at Greenfield Lakes, my graduate group said, hey, we want to see you hit a driver. Okay. And I have my teaching clubs.
I think, is that the first time they've ever asked you?
No, they asked me.
Okay.
But I'm not warmed up. I don't have my own clubs. I basically have ladies starter set.
I was going to say the Strata clubs.
Right? And I basically, Greenfield Lakes next week is remodeling their entire range. So right now, the mats are super crappy. So I had to put it out on the actual dirt range. And I'm standing on an uneven surface. I haven't warmed up and I'm hitting and I go, yeah, well, I only have crappy clubs. And this one lady goes, that's what I have. And I'm like, well, I don't mean they're crappy for you. Like, it's just, I have an $800 driver that's like really good. And so
when you're used to playing what you play with, like it's a totally different thing. Like the second you switch them over, like I've tried, even when I didn't have my golf clubs on me and got done with work early, and it was a group of us at work that we decided to go play 9 holes that we all work together. I was like, I don't have clubs. They're like, we have rental clubs. What do you play with? And I'm like, men's ping clubs. And so they gave them to me. I could not hit them.
I know.
Because
it's not what you're used to.
Probably they weren't bent the right way. They were probably different lofts than what I have. I'm short, not tall for a man. So it's like, okay.
It's crazy. What helps me the most and keeps me grounded is to play my own game. So I'm going to tell you guys what I think about. And finishing on each shot, which again, belly button to target, and to have a short memory. And that's really hard. So like if you blow up or you had something horrible happen, you're just letting that go. Short memory is wonderful. And to think tempo and finish. Those are really, really helpful. So hopefully if you're listening and you need some tips that's going to help you, hopefully we've already covered some really major things.
As somebody who's an overthinker in life, I wish I could do that more in my personal life, but I've like so much more. Yeah. Good Lord. I'm a very big overthinker and I'm a pretty analytical person at times too. I think I'm decently logical as well.
Yeah.
But I think when it comes to golf, I've learned if you want to enjoy yourself with this game, you have to have that mindset. You have to have that short-term memory. You have to be able to move on and focus on the next. So like I need to start doing that more in my personal life than anything. But on the golf course, I've done pretty well at that.
Yeah. And Boo, we talk about that golf and life has so many parallels. So, you know, you may have a grade in golf and, you know, this is teaching something out there for someone who may be in the same situation. So okay, so we're moving on to commitment to the shot. So this is a big thing. This is a game changer for any golfer. It's massive. Indecision is louder than a bad swing. Nobody does well if they are indecisive. It kills confidence and that voice in your head going back and forth. You need to commit to the shot. So many golfers stand over the ball and they're thinking, what if I mess up? What if it goes right? Or what if I chunk it? So anything that you think about, you bring about. So if you are just indecisive, the swing is going to be with hesitation, and then you can't focus on what you're really trying to do, which is a positive swing thought that maybe a golf instructor you're working with has given you. So half commitments lead to half swings, and half swings rarely do produce solid shots. So during my round, I tried to make a conscious decision to pick the shot, to trust the decision, and commit to the swing. Not perfect swings. I committed to the swings, and that shift alone creates so much more freedom on the course. And swinging free, Boo. That is my goal. And it is so damn hard. It's so damn hard.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it's really a tough one. So we're going to get into confidence and mindset, and that is the real foundation of golf. Confidence in golf is often misunderstood, and it is not about hitting every shot well. It's about how you respond when you don't.
True.
Okay. So how do you respond?
True.
So there are moments this week where my shots were not perfect. That is golf.
Oh, 100%.
That is normal. And that's what happens to every single level of golfer. But what matters most is what's your response? Did I stay steady? Did I stay kind to myself? That is a very
That's
big thing.
big.
Oh my gosh.
Big.
Did I move forward instead of spiraling? Which I did have a few spirals, but it ended up okay.
It clearly ended up okay.
Well, I don't know, boo. But this is something that I teach my beginner ladies all the time. You are allowed to be new. You are allowed to learn, and you are
Yes.
absolutely allowed to make mistakes. Confidence grows when we stop expecting perfection and we start practicing
true.
resilience.
Oh my gosh,
right?
that is such a true statement.
Yeah.
Everybody started off somewhere. We
Yeah.
are all our own worst critics on our
For
own,
sure.
own self. So it's so
Crazy.
true. You have to be kind to yourself. And how is your resilience with everything and overcoming? I think that is, it's people don't care about the fall. People care about how do you get back up.
Yeah.
That's what they care
definitely.
about.
Yeah, for sure. So we are going to take a short break. And then when we come back, we're talking about staying present, routine, and breathing. Ladies, we are excited to announce the newest launch from Birdie Glow, For Face. It's a brush-on mineral SPF 50 that protects your skin while keeping you glowing on and off the golf course. This universal translucent powder adds a touch of shimmer and a hint of coconut sparkle like vacation in every swipe. No mess, no greasy hands, just effortless protection that you can reapply anywhere. Protect, play, and glow with Birdie Glow For Face, available now on Amazon. All right, so we are back from our break and we are talking routine, breathing, and staying present. So this is another thing that matters more than I realized was simply staying present.
Mhm.
This is a really tough one. So just not thinking about future holes. Not so tough. Not replaying past shots. So past,
Mhm.
looking back, looking forward, but just focusing on the shot in front of you.
Yep.
That's a big deal. So breathing, routine, present. So my goal for my routine is to stay the same whether it was hole 1 or it was high pressure moment later in the round, because it does get more pressure towards the end because you got to
1000%.
finish it out, right?
No matter what, yes.
It's so hard. And that consistency creates calm, and that calm leads to better decisions and better swings. And that's where the mindset of golf truly is connected.
Mhm.
So do you have a hard time, Boo, staying present? I mean,
Yeah, because again, I'm an overthinker, so my mind it goes to a million different places. It really all depends on my personal life and what's going on. I will say so many times I say I can't play when I'm in high stress or high emotions. I never can because it consumes me being an
Yeah.
overthinker, and it will mess up my game because it's elsewhere and all this stuff. And then if it's not going well on the course, I spiral. That's when I spiral. So I've learned
Yeah.
don't do that. So for me to stay present, I have to be in a good place mentally, physically, and with everything else kind of aligning. It's not like that it has to be perfect, but if there's some real bad crap going on, I just don't do it because I don't
Yeah.
want to spiral. I don't want to make it worse. I want to keep this enjoyable.
Yeah. Well, I think that all these spirals, it does give opportunity to learn. For example, I had a couple spirals. My first one on our hole 5 at Seville, it's gettable for me, which means it's a par 5 and I could easily hit it in 2 because I'm playing the forward tees.
Mhm.
And I hit a decent drive, but it hit in the middle and it bounced to the right. So I'm
Closer to the water.
yeah, well, I'm kind of in the rough, but I had a really good lie. And I took out a 5-iron and I hit it amazing. Honestly, when I hit it, I was like, hell yeah.
When you have those shots in, you're
Okay,
like,
hell yeah. Well, apparently it didn't make it over the water. And I was looking over the green. We couldn't find the ball, and it was really irritating. So that really pisses me off, right? So when I get pissed, that's what happens. Then I start moving faster.
Mhm.
So I had a couple more in the water. And it just was a really frustrating situation. So that was one spiral. And what it taught me is, number one, if I am to the right, I am not going to go for the green under any circumstances.
No,
It
I would
doesn't make sense to
I
do
would
that.
definitely link it over towards almost the bunkers on that left side. So
Yeah.
you have a straight shot in rather and not
Yeah.
playing with the water.
But I only had 175 yards in. Like, it's like not that far,
Dang.
but I learned about that. And then I just need to like slow it down, and I need to take some deep breaths and just reset. Then I also had a situation on hole number 10 the next day that my ball, I just was remembering the prior year, I hit it in the right bunker. It's not an ideal spot. Well, of course, I'm focusing on, I don't want to hit it there. Guess where I hit it? Right where I don't want to. But my ball rolls in somebody's footprint. And honestly, it really pisses me off that people don't rake their bunkers. And I do want to just really put it out there that this is why it's important to leave a bunker like you never even were in there. So I land in somebody's footprint, my ball's recessed. I don't get a drop from that.
Nope.
And I have to go over a lip. So I hit it. It doesn't get out. It rolls right back into where I hit the ball again.
Back in.
I hit it. It goes right back, and I finally got it out. So the person who did not rake your bunker, thank you very little. Honestly, it's
F
not a nice
you.
thing. Yeah, it's not a nice thing at all.
The
And
golf gods come back and get them though.
yeah,
Donna.
I hope that they do, because that's really made me upset. But those were my 2 spirals. And what I learned on that one is to teach raking your bunkers. But taking responsibility for my own golf is that maybe I should have hit out to the side. Okay, instead of trying to go over a lip, because honestly, to get under that ball that's basically recessed down, maybe I should have hit to the side, or I could have taken an unplayable. That's something that I didn't even consider, but I was pissed and I was moving fast. So I identified that I get upset and I need to slow down and I need to really think level-headed. Okay, so that's what I learned. Okay, so Boo, we are going to take a break and we're moving into our takeaway. And I have a
Alright.
lot of fun things to talk about in this takeaway. So,
Yay.
yeah, so we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Hey, golfers, if you are looking for a golf course that feels like home, come play Ocotillo Golf Club in Chandler, a true desert oasis and one of my all-time favorites. I've been playing here for over 20 years, and they've always been incredibly supportive of ladies golf and our growing community. The golf course is beautiful. The atmosphere is welcoming, and every round just feels special. And after your game, head over to Tio's Kitchen and Patio. It's right on the property, overlooking the course with a gorgeous outdoor patio, 10 TVs, and scratch-made American favorites that are absolutely delicious. That's Ocotillo Golf Club, where great golf and great friendships meet. We are back from our break and we're moving into our takeaway, and Brittany Boo is going to lead this takeaway.
I will. Okay. So last weekend, one of my best friends of 20 years met the love of her life and got married. And I'm so happy. Gosh dang
Yeah.
it. I'm not getting emotional. I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
But I was just so happy for her as somebody, we've been friends for so long, and just seeing the relationship she's gone through and finding her Mr. Perfect and seeing them so happy together made me very happy. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so happy for her. And Alicia is a very extravagant and lovely person. So,
For sure.
oh my gosh, she is without a doubt the most fashionable person I know.
Yeah.
And I'm just so happy for her and her husband now. And her wedding was just such a fun night. I was so happy. Like, you were there. Like,
Yeah.
it started
Oh,
off and we
yes.
go to this gorgeous resort up in Scottsdale, the Royal Palms, and we got champagne greeting and stuff, and like string quartet during the ceremony. And it was just so beautiful to see. And then afterwards, the cocktail hour and live bands and fireworks and amazing music. And the food was incredible between the hors d'oeuvres and everything, and then the actual dinner itself. And then there was a huge spread afterwards, and the dessert. They had live DJ. They had a DJ or music playing as well, and then an open bar the whole time, a cigar bar that was all buddy themed, the dog, and like it was just the
Aw.
cutest thing. And seeing people I hadn't seen in quite some time, and memory lane, and going down it, and there was a lot of fun people there. But I hate to say this, I think we had one of the funnest tables.
We did. Oh my
Without
gosh.
a doubt.
Really?
Thank you, Alicia. In my opinion, I personally think so. I know there was all the tables were great. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, this one was terrible. They were all great, but I loved
But we
our
were the
table.
best. Yeah.
I loved our table and the people that were there, and just the conversations that we were having. And it was just so much fun, and hearing the toast. And having these moments, and I'm sitting next to my friend Mike, who his dad has passed. And then I have me, who my mom has passed. So seeing things happening, we're both sitting there just kind of leaning on each other like, are you okay? Are you okay? How are you? Da-da-da. Like kind of doing that, kind of supporting each other, because we've been friends for almost 15, 20 years as well.
Yeah.
And so like it was just kind of fun to have that fun night. Like I didn't get home till almost 3:00 in the morning because the party was going on so long, and it was just an absolute freaking blast. So that's my takeaway. It was an amazing night. And congratulations, Noelle and Alicia. I'm very happy for you guys.
Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Lopez.
Yeah, she looked beautiful.
Stunning.
I loved going to that wedding. Her family is incredible.
Love her
It was
family.
so well done.
Mhm.
And I got to rent a dress, which I normally, all I live in is what I'm wearing right now, golf clothes.
I know. I was worried about my dress too.
Right? So it was just really nice to kind of get dolled up and
Yeah.
to have a great time.
We both were pretty dolled up and great. My friend Jared wants to steal my dad's jacket.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Dad looked good. It
Yeah.
was a lot of fun. I was stressed about the dress going into it, to be completely honest, because I had bought a dress and then I tried it on. It fit. It looked great. But if I were to breathe the wrong way, right under the bust, like
Yeah.
it was a 1/4 inch smaller in material, which I find so weird.
Mhm.
And people are like, well, just wear Spanx. I'm like, no, I wouldn't be able to put on a bra. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be able to put on Spanx.
That's
Nothing.
why I purchased
And
the
then-
stretchy dress.
Yeah. And then I was just like, okay, well, what am I going to do? Luckily, thank you so much, Michelle, for stepping in and letting me borrow a dress you already had.
You did?
Yeah, that was my girlfriend Michelle's dress. Thank you, Michelle.
Yeah, you
But-
looked amazing.
But guess what?
though.
My dress that I had, I'm loaning it to Sarah Kay, because this weekend Casey is getting married
Oh,
to Tom,
nice.
and she's officiating, so she needs dresses. So
There we go.
And so I loaned it out to her.
I love it, Boo. Well, it was
So it's
very
getting
fun.
useful.
I can see why that would be a takeaway. Well, my takeaway is through my club championship, I learned a lot.
Mhm.
I would say this is the most insightful club championship that I had. I played one club championship at Alta Mesa, and this was my fifth. Was this my fifth? 22, 23,
Yes,
24,
because
25.
you've won
Yes.
it. You've run it 4 times, 3 in a row.
Yeah.
4 times over.
So this was my fifth at Seville, and then once at Alta Mesa. So I've played in 6 since I've been back to golf, because I did quit playing golf, which really, I think people have heard me talk about this, that I've had a lot of ups and downs with golf. I've had 2 breakups with golf where I'm like, I never want to play this game ever again. I am sick of it. And I just really realized, and I did speak with Shawnee Harley. She really helped me realize just asking questions, kind of like counselors ask you questions. They don't tell you, they just ask questions.
because they want you to have discovery.
Right. And so through her, I did have some discovery that I don't like playing in competition using my own ball. I don't like grinding it out on the golf course. And why did I not know this? Because literally I had a 5-year full ride scholarship, and I quit after 1 year
Right.
because I don't like competition. And it's like, I absolutely dread playing this competition.
But to be fair, the age you are now in comparison to the age you were in college, those are 2 completely different ages and different
But if I didn't like
mentalities.
it then, Boo, why
never
would
know.
I freaking
That's
like it
true.
now? Honestly. And that's where,
I
honestly,
can see where you're coming from. To be fair, like
Yeah.
you're a different person. Like, why not
Yeah.
try it out? I might love it now.
yeah. Well, I believe that it is possible to love. But I think for the most part, if I was advising someone, if you didn't like it then, why are you going to like it now? And I literally dread playing in this club championship. But because of my background with my dad being a competitive golfer and my grandmother winning all these club championships, I feel a little bit of a responsibility to my legacy
Mhm.
to be playing in them. So after some soul searching, I found that I love to play fun golf.
Yeah.
I love having music playing. I love playing with people that I love, that I can laugh with, that I can have drinks with. And I talked to my dad in addition to Shawnee. And you know what he told me?
What?
This was crazy. I didn't even know this about him. He said that after he won 4 club championships, he retired from playing in club championships because he'd been there and done that, and he didn't want to do it anymore. So I may just follow in his footsteps,
There you go.
and I am done, Boo.
Hey.
I am done playing in the club championship. I also learned when I really started thinking about it, because she was asking me questions, Shawnee, what do you love? And I said, you know what? I love the member. I played with Claire, who's her partner.
Yeah.
I loved playing with Claire. And it was a little serious, but I loved playing with her. I loved playing team golf. And I absolutely 100% love playing in our Seville member guest.
Oh God, it's so
It
good.
is so fun. I get in a lot of trouble. And that
Don't worry, people reel you in.
Yeah, they do. They do, but they can also excite me. But it's a 3-day party with friendly team competition, and it's all about having fun. And it made me see that for me, golf is fun, and I don't want to grind it out. I don't want it to be serious. I just want to get in my golf cart, play some Fleetwood Mac. I want to go play golf, and if I hit some good shots, awesome. If I don't, I don't really care.
Yeah.
So, we're 1 week out on our member guest, which is referred to as the lock-on, and I cannot wait for that.
I'm excited.
Our extravaganza is a week after that. So,
So fun.
I'm super excited for that.
I'm very excited for both those coming up
Right?
because I feel like life has been pretty chaotic for me. And so I'm like, finally, I'm like, breathe, like go have fun, let loose. I cannot wait. And I haven't
Yeah.
even been playing golf. Like I haven't played
Uh-oh.
golf in almost
Uh-oh.
3 weeks. But last time that happened, I played well. I had a
Mhm.
crap practice round, but then I played really freaking well
Yeah.
after that. So
I play a
feel
lot
good.
better when I take breaks.
Mhm.
So I think you're going to play very well. But one thing I want to say about our extravaganza, and again, this is going to drop after it's done, but I am very, very excited and happy with how many people have sponsored our ladies golf extravaganza.
We're very, very, very blessed with
Right?
all that.
I started with nothing, and people keep donating items. I don't know if you see these swag bags
I
right
see
here,
them.
Boo. Okay, so Ivanka, who is in
Mhm.
New Jersey,
Yep.
her husband owns Belagave Tequila, and they sent me a huge box
It's so nice.
with actual bags to put our stuff in. Inside this, there is hats, there is stickers, there is pens. They are
So
sending
great.
soon some tequila, and it's going to be our signature drink at our kickoff party. TJ Sport, so I wasn't planning on the
Tara's
tequila.
always the best.
Tara is donating one item to every person,
She's the best. We
which
love
is
Tara.
absolutely incredible. And then I really do want to give a call out to Augusta Ranch Golf Club because they are
Mhm.
hosting us. But it's a little tricky with the way that I like to do it because our first round is only 9 holes. And
Mhm.
that's really tough on the golf course because they, if they can't put you on just 1 9, it's really tough for them. And they're going to make do, and they are doing everything they can to make it great for us. So we're going to be there on
They're
Friday,
good.
and then we're going to be there on Saturday.
It's going to be really good. I have a feeling.
Yeah, it's going to be really good, Boo. So that really is my takeaway,
Mhm.
is just that I
Alright.
figured it out, and I think I'm retiring from club championships, and I have a very big relief and just good feeling about that. And I really do like the parking spot
Mhm.
that I get, but
I like it more than you do
yeah,
because I use it more than you do. You get to
Right?
drive up your golf cart. I'm the one that brings the car.
it's really fun, but it's like it really does kind of
Yeah.
mess with my vibe.
Yeah.
I prepare
I'm
and
not
I
gonna
have
lie.
anxiety about it.
I have a feeling a lot of women are probably going to be excited with this decision you made.
Yeah. Well, and I'm passing the torch, and if anyone wants any tips or what not to do, come see me. Like I'm happy to help people. But so we're gonna wrap up this episode, and in review, I want all of you to remember that it is not about the prettiest swing. It's not about being perfect, and it's definitely not about never feeling nervous. Like it's about your tempo, your commitment, your mindset, and how you respond when pressure shows up. Because the swing you bring to the course is only part of the story, and the mindset that you bring is what carries you through the round. And to my beginner listeners, please remember this: you do not need to have a perfect swing to enjoy golf, right? Boo.
Mhm.
I mean,
You know?
you're just learning, and you need to be like have repeatable habits, a steady tempo, and just a kind mindset towards
Yes.
yourself. It's super important. So I'm grateful for this game. I'm grateful for this community and for all of you that continue to show up and learn and grow through golf. I hope you guys out there are having fun with your golf because that's really important. And we hope that you
Go low.
Before we wrap up, we want to tell you about Golf Party Live.
If you're in the Phoenix metro area and looking for a fun social golf community, this is it.
Golf Party Live started as a women's golf community helping beginner ladies learn the game in a welcoming, no pressure environment.
We offer beginner, graduate, semi-private lessons, plus etiquette classes, course management, and lots of very fun events.
We host weekly ladies play, monthly co-ed play dates, and golf retreats throughout the year.
And if you're single and tired of those wasteful dating apps like I am, our Golf Party Live singles mixers are a great way to meet people through golf.
You can see our full schedule of events through the link in our bio on Instagram at Golf Party Live or at golfpartylive.com. Come golf party with us.